Welcome to The Juice, where inspiration, knowledge, and appreciation come together. Join me as we sit down and talk with cutting-edge business owners and unique and interesting individuals who will share information that will help us learn, laugh, and grow. Today's featured guest is Daniella Musano. Daniella is a wife, mother of three, and founder, owner, and CEO of Araya Rebirth. Thanks for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy you're here. I've known you for so long. It's awesome.
Long time.
Yeah, since your first shop.
Yes, a long time.
Before we get started, I like to play a game with our guests. So basically what it is I'm going to ask you a ton of questions in 60 seconds. If you answer all of them, this stack, you're going to get a prize.
Okay.
If not, it's the interview.
Okay, let's go.
All right, who's got the timer on? Tell me when you're ready. All right, ready? Okay. What's your favorite juice drink?
Green juice.
Any tattoos?
Yes.
Gucci or Chanel?
Denim.
What's in your handbag right now?
Oh gosh. Okay, a book, something for work, my wallet, makeup.
Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Dark.
Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram.
What's your favorite movie?
Untamed Heart.
I like that one. Cat or dog?
Cat.
Text or call?
Text.
Mountains or beach?
Beach.
Best feature?
My smile.
What do you wish for in the future?
For peace.
Favorite president?
Lincoln.
Al Pacino or Robert De Niro?
Ooh, Al Pacino.
Mac or PC?
PC.
Spend or save?
Save.
Sweater or hoodie?
Hoodie.
Outgoing or shy?
Outgoing.
Giving a gift or getting a gift?
Giving.
Tent or RV?
Tent.
Hard shell or soft shell tacos?
Soft shell.
Smoothie or milkshake?
Smoothie.
Jeans or sweatpants?
Jeans.
Noise or silence?
Noise.
Bound book or ebook?
Ebook. Bound book.
Darts or pool?
Pool.
Mansion in the suburbs or cabin in the mountains?
Cabin in the mountains.
Bar of soap or gel?
Bar.
Awesome. I think you won. Give me 5. Nice. All right.
Is it a gift certificate to the studio? To
No,
the spa?
no,
Do I get to go to the spa?
You get to go to Amazon and get spa products.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
No problem.
Yay.
Great job. Okay, so basically we're here to share information about you to help the viewers and also to expose you.
Okay.
So what gets you up in the morning? What's your passion?
Oh, so many things. I feel like people in general. I mean, outside of my kids, if we're focusing solely on career answers, both.
Everything.
Okay, so my children, because in the morning they're the squishiest. You know, they're so cute.
Wait, how old are they?
So I have a 3-year-old daughter, a 4-year-old son, and an 11-year-old daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're busy.
Yes, busy. Yeah,
so
for sure.
Your kids are what get you going.
Yeah, to start. Yeah, for
okay,
sure.
Cool.
And then going on, it's just the people that I see throughout the day.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah, which we'll get into when we start talking about your business.
Good.
So you're the founder, owner, and CEO of Araya Rebirth. What is Araya, and how does it differ from other like-minded businesses?
Oh gosh. Okay, so I opened Araya in 2000. I was 23 years old.
Oh,
I was a baby.
I remember.
I think I got into it because I didn't know better, almost. You know, I wasn't afraid of anything. I didn't have a mortgage to worry about. I was a kid.
Yeah, and a risk taker.
A big risk taker. Always
awesome.
A risk taker. Always. So Araya is a spa. It's a place to unwind. It's a place to relax. It's a place to feel comfortable no matter who you are, no matter how you present yourself. Whether you're somebody who always walks around with a full face of makeup or someone who likes the top bun and some, yoga pants all day, it's a place for everybody. We don't, there's no judgment. There's no expectations except for to come in and just really feel like it's a place you could exhale, and a place where people are nice to you all the time, a place where you're appreciated, a place where you're valued, and it's a fabulous environment to be in. I mean, I get that feedback all the time.
And since I go there myself, I can attest to this. It is the best place to go. They have some awesome treatments, so you want to check it out.
Thank you. So yeah, we offer skincare, lots of different modalities. We do anywhere from microdermabrasion to vegan organic facials. 100% of our products are cruelty free, about 90% vegan. I'm working towards 100% vegan. But some lipsticks are hard to do without lanolin. Depending. That's my hook right now, but I'm searching. I'm getting there. I think it's important to keep the animal byproducts out. We also do massage therapy everywhere from a deep tissue Swedish massage type hands-on modality to crystal energy healing and Reiki. And the warm stone was the in-between, I guess. And that's wonderful. And nobody that works with me is a beginner. Everybody has been in the industry for years and years and years. Everybody that works with me is in constant education. By my setting it up and making sure that we're constantly learning.
And they're very loyal to you.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time. Yeah. I love my girls. I love them.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I say to everybody every single day, I'm in awe of everybody that works with me. And nobody works for me.
Right.
We work for the clients. Is what we do
and
together.
You do a great job.
Yeah, thank you. So my team is, I'm inspired by each and every one of them in different ways.
Yeah, because they're doing so many different personalities.
Yes.
So if you could give your former self one piece of advice that you wish you knew then, what would it be?
I guess I know that the little things that seem to be big things are really not big things.
That's a good piece of advice for now too.
Yeah,
that's so true.
Yeah.
I mean, don't sweat the small stuff. There's a reason people say that.
Yes.
I like that one.
I learned it finally.
No, I think you learned it a while ago. What does success mean to you? What does it look like?
So success to me is being happy, going wherever you're going for the day. It's not the paycheck by any means. You do what you love and the money follows. I think
that is so true. I love that.
It's true, 100%. I lived it. 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first started, just to digress a little, I was working at a coffee shop in Oradell in the morning from 5:30 in the morning until like 11, and then I would come to the studio that I had on Maple Avenue, and I would work until people wanted me. Sometimes it was 10 p.m. at night just to start. And my paycheck, as you can imagine, as a barista in the year 2000 was, what was the minimum wage then? $7.25. That's what I was making.
Yeah.
So you start and you get to where you need to go. But yeah, so being happy where you go, finding relationships that really feed you, finding people that you love to hug, finding people that you can laugh with, that get you, that don't judge you. That's huge.
Yeah, not compromising yourself, knowing who you are and what you need, and then
Yeah.
bringing that into your life and not worrying about what society says we should be having or doing or being.
I've never been a conformist.
I know. I've been here for a long time and I love it. And Ridgewood tends to be a conformist type area, and I love that you've succeeded here despite that.
Yeah. So I think that what's really cool about Araya is I think we've attracted the majority of people that come to the studio are free thinkers, are well-traveled people, are cultured people, are people who have a broader spectrum of how the world goes round, and they're educated, and whether that means degree-wise or just life hard knocks-wise, it's people who have or both. It's people who have seen things, and I love knowing about it. I love attracting that personality and type of person because we just gel.
Yeah. And your energy does bring that in, which is awesome.
Thank you.
Who has been the biggest influence in your life and why?
Oh, so there's a list, but let's see. The biggest would be my father.
Oh, a lot of people say that. That's awesome. What's your dad's name?
So my dad's name is Franco.
Franco, you've done an awesome job.
I'll show him.
Okay.
My mom is a close second, obviously, because they're a good team. But my father specifically came from another country, lived in a home that didn't even have plumbing growing up, like in the country, very country, and very simple. My grandmother never made it past the 3rd grade, went working on the farm right away, that kind of history. Things that we'll never know, And,
but inspire us.
Oh, completely inspire us. I mean, amazing. And he came here with the story of a suitcase and the sponsorship that he needed. And he started something which was real estate investing as we know it now. But then he was a carpenter. Worked with my grandfather for a while, and then they started buying homes that were dilapidated. And this is before Home and Garden TV. And so they did it in the Essex County area, like in Newark, like low-income areas, and they just beautified, and they with their own hands, like
amazing.
Whether there was one employee at times, maybe, but with his own hands. And
blood, sweat, and tears.
100% blood, sweat, and tears. And then he went on to become more of a formal real estate investor, less hammer swinging, although he still has to do that for his own
head.
Yes. Yeah. And more pencil pushing, I guess, in management of properties. But yeah, I've seen him grow, and I've seen him take the steps that he's taken. And in his personal life, I saw him take on a hobby that really fed him. And really kind of changed his personality. I remember him being very stressed out. I'm one of 4 kids. My mother stayed home with us, so there was we're Italian. There's a lot of loud house, and he worked very hard to make all the ends meet, as did my mother, but in different capacities. And I remember him needing to kind of turn over a leaf, and he found martial arts. And he took me kind of with him, and I would go with him to classes. This is when I was in my early teens, probably even a little bit younger. And he introduced me to meditation very young. He introduced me to Chinese massage and Chinese healing very young, because he did that all on the side. So that's kind of how I got into sidebar, how I got into where I am today.
And I love that. I mean, it's a huge influence, and what great things he brought into your life.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Okay, I just want to know about this, and I'm sure everyone else does.
I'm intrigued.
Can you tell us about the CBD massage at Araya?
Yes. So CBD is derived from the hemp plant. So where there is a lot of misconception, CBD is not THC. There's a different property in the hemp plant, and that is not psychogenic. So you don't get stoned, you don't get high, no, you don't. But it depends if that's a bad thing. I don't know. It depends on who you are. But you can do what you need to do before you come in, maybe, and then we could do the CBD and double down on the relaxation. But anyway, so what CBD does is it's an amazing anti-inflammatory, which we all right now are fighting inflammation in our guts, inflammation in our joints, depending on the age you're at. So it's wonderful for that. It's incredibly soothing. It also offers a lot for people who have arthritis, fibromyalgia, any autoimmune, and not to say it's curing anything, but it's
alleviating
a helpful,
the 100%.
symptoms. Yes. It's better for sleeping more soundly. Anxiety for sure. Yeah. So I take liquid CBD at night before I go to bed, because as we said before, I have the 3 kids.
Yep.
And
not everyone take it down a notch.
Yes, and not everyone sleeps through the night still. And it used to be that I would get up with them, do whatever they needed to do, get them back down, and then I would be awake.
Right.
And I would just be awake at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Wired, yeah.
So I started taking the CBD, and what's nice about it is it's not a noticeable switch that goes on and off, but I just go right back to sleep now.
That's awesome.
And it's not because I feel like I took NyQuil or something. It's because I feel like
taking the edge off.
My brain, the chatter goes away. So I recommend it for anybody and everybody. Really.
I want that massage. I'm coming in for it.
It's really nice. What it does, getting the massage, it just helps to deepen the relaxation.
And I think it helps with the soreness of muscles.
100%.
And, yeah, okay. I'm trying it. When you're in a slump professionally or personally, what are some things you do to get out of it?
Okay, so I definitely go to the woods, take a walk. I try to get my husband alone, go out, do something like that, because then I feel like back to myself again, without all the other parts of me that I've grown into.
You're just centering yourself.
Yourself,
yeah.
Sometimes I love to just go to the studio by myself after hours, like late at night, 9 p.m., and don't think I'm weird, but I like to vacuum.
I thought you were going to be do a sauna.
No. I like the attachment, and I like to do the vents, and I like to do the corners, and I like.
Do you have the Dyson?
I do.
Me too. I love that vacuum. That's why we want to use it.
It's the best. And then I dump everything out, and I'm like, how are we living in this filth? But everything's so clean, but you get so much out with the Dyson. So anyway, so I like to do that because it's also technically, I'm saying it in jest, but technically it's space clearing, and space clearing helps to alleviate.
Decluttering. Yes. But you're also, it's meditation.
Yes.
While you're doing that.
Yes. I love to vacuum.
Can you come over and vacuum here?
I'll tell you when I'm available.
It's all about gratitude. What is one thing that you're grateful for?
I'm grateful for my family, because I know no matter what happens, if everything burned down tomorrow, I have a place to go.
And you have a beautiful family. And you have a place to go here, too.
I'm going to be knocking. I'll put it on my list.
Okay. What are some of your favorite wellness tips or regimens that you can share with the viewers?
So, everybody's life is different. Right now, I'm kind of in the blender with the kids and the growing business and whatnot. But if you could just commit to yourself 5 minutes a day, I think it's a big deal. It's a game changer for me.
5 minutes of what?
Anything that makes you feel good. I mean, sometimes I have to do it in my car waiting to pick up my daughter, but I'll do a meditation. I use Insight Timer a lot.
Insight Timer. We'll write that down.
Yeah, it's good. And every night, actually, I do a meditation with my daughter, who's 11. We do the one for kids, but we do it together.
I do with my kids, too, and I love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it really...
it's going to change the trajectory of their lives. They're not going to have the same noise, chatter, and stresses because we're providing that for them now.
I think so. I mean,
no, it is.
I think that it does offer we pepper it along the way, and eventually it becomes part of their dish.
Exactly.
Right?
And they know that they can turn to it. They may not do it every day or think it's a little hokey most of the time, but when they need it, it's there.
Yes, 100%.
What are some of your favorite books, podcasts, or tools that have supported you on your journey?
So I tend to listen to podcasts that I'm interested in personally, because I need to come away from work sometimes.
Yeah.
As a business owner, I don't ever get away from work.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want me to say that part. Okay, so I listened to this one show called My Favorite Murder.
Okay.
It's the opposite of Peace and Tranquility that I like to do all day long.
Is it dark?
Kind of, but it has a comedic twist to it, because the two girls that do it, that are the founders and the hosts, are hilarious. Okay. So they review real life murders. This sounds terrible. So they review real life murders, and they, they just listen to it. It's funny. It is funny. And the historic ones, nothing like really crazy, Okay. And books. So right now, I quote a lot of people all the time. And what I try to do as far as my reading goes, when I can fit it in, is I try to read their books. So I love Ram Dass.
Me too.
I have all of his books.
Amazing.
I've been reading his books since the 90s. Be Here Now has been, it's tattered. That's how many times I've read it. And I refuse to buy a new one. It's one of those
Well,
things.
you love that. Yeah,
exactly. Love it. One that really stands out for me is The Secret. When I read that a long time ago, I love that. Yes.
Manifesting.
I go back to it all the time. Right now I'm reading, it takes me forever to read a book, to be honest, but I'm reading Maya Angelou right now, Why the Caged Bird Sings.
That's such a great book.
I quote her all the time, and I've never read any of her literature, and I said I have to stop being a Maya Angelou poser, and I need to read her stuff. I've read about her.
She's
little
incredible.
Shorts. Yeah,
I just posted a quote about her from her too.
What Strength?
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
And that's a great book.
Yeah. So I'm in the middle of it.
Oh, I'm glad you started reading her.
Yeah.
All right. So what is the best way for the viewers to contact you?
So our telephone number, 201-445-7005, is the studio telephone number. Email, which is Araya Rebirth Studio @gmail.com.
And we'll post this for you
Okay.
too.
Thank you.
What's your Instagram?
Okay. So Instagram is Araya Rebirth. And we're also on Facebook.
And what is that, Araya?
Same thing. Okay. Yeah.
All right, we're going to put it all down so you guys can go and check out Araya. Before I ask you one of my last two questions, you have some rocks over here.
I do.
You want to tell us about them?
Sure. So I brought in Sodalite, which is our crystal. Am I holding this okay? Which is our crystal of the month. Which will be featured in our monthly women's circle that we offer. You can find out the information on our social media.
Let me interrupt you for one second. This is also a men's spa, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure
100%.
Yeah.
The women's circle is just something we have on, in addition to everything else. So when you go to the women's circle, you also get this complimentary with your attendance, which is fun. So Sodalite, you want to hold one?
Sure.
So Sodalite, we thought it would be really good. Carissa, my crystal healer at the studio, and I talked about this at length and thought what would be a good crystal to have to bring to Pam and to encompass what she's doing with this new venture, and also to promote what we do. And so Sodalite, what it does is it enhances intuition, which obviously being intuitive is a huge part of what you're doing. It's a huge part of what I do, which is fantastic.
And it's a huge part of what everyone should be doing, because everyone can tap into their own intuition, and there are lots of ways to do that, which we could talk about on a different video.
Yeah.
But intuition is key.
This enhances insight. And taps into our subconscious, which I don't think we listen to enough.
And I haven't seen this color before in a crystal.
I'll leave you one.
Cool. Yay. I was hoping you were going to say that when you came in. I'm like, I hope those are for me.
They are.
And I love that you
wonderful.
added a crystal component to your spa.
Yeah.
Because that's, what, a few months old only?
Yeah, the crystal Zen Den.
Yeah,
so I invite you all to come and take a look at it.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, two more questions.
Okay.
Is there anything I should have asked you that I didn't?
Probably. But I can't think of anything.
But then you're going to come back, and we're going to do this again.
We'll do it next time.
Okay. These videos are all about sharing. What is your number one tip for the viewers to live their best life?
Self-care.
And give us some self-care tips. I know you've talked about a bunch, but just give us one or two.
So a monthly massage,
At Araya.
Araya. I don't know, refreshing your makeup bag, getting your back waxed, like little things that might just be a game changer for your self-esteem, or for the way that you put your foot down on the ground in the morning.
Nourishing yourself.
Yeah, just pick something. It doesn't have to be something major. It could be something small.
Thank you for that, because the viewers are looking for information. So that concludes this interview.
So fun.
Thank you so much. Let's have some juice.
Okay, let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Salud.
Salud. And thanks for coming.
Thanks, Pam.
Of course.